dumbbell RDL, or Romanian deadlift. The muscle we're going to be training for this exercise is going to be primarily the hamstrings with a little bit of glutes. So this is a hip flexion and extension exercise. Basically, we're going to be loading the hamstrings as we stretch down and drive our hips backwards, and then driving through and extending with the glutes. Really what we're trying to do is overload the hamstrings through a stretch position, which is going to cause a lot of muscle breakdown and a lot of growth. So what we're going to do is grab our dumbbells. We're going to position ourselves a comfortable stance, a comfortable width stance for you, not too wide, not too narrow. So what we're going to do is chest up a little bit. We're going to have a nice natural curve to our lower back, and I'm going to be thinking about driving my hips right back to the wall behind me. And I'm not thinking about bending over forward. Really all I'm thinking about is driving the hips back, lengthening the hamstrings, keeping the dumbbells as close to the center of gravity as possible. Once I get to a position where I feel like I can't lengthen the hamstrings anymore and I feel like it's rounding to my lower back, I'm going to come back up and I'm going to extend the hips through and squeeze with the glutes. When you come to the top, you don't overextend. All you do is go back to a standing straight position, really squeeze the glutes and flex. And again, we're going to go back in, and I'm thinking drive my hips back, hips back, hips back. I'm sitting on my heels. You guys can see my hips are back, my weight is back. I'm stretching my hamstrings. I get to that position where I can't stretch any longer, and then I come back up and squeeze. Really slow and controlled on the way down. Load those hamstrings and glutes up as much as you can. Keep the dumbbells as tight to your body as possible. And drive through. Your shoulders should be tight and locked back a little bit. You shouldn't let everything come forward with your shoulders like this. You should have a nice rigid back. Control, control, stretch those hamstrings and through.